Anyway, after technical issues be damned, I'm here with AndyAML
Push run button.
and pullahoko.
Hello.
This is Splatterhouse for the TurboGrafx16. Um, oh god, that hurt. Anyway, I have not played this game in years, as I was saying before we learned. You know the story behind this? What is your level of familiarity with Splatterhouse? Let me start there.
I am pretty familiar with it. Do you know like what the story is?
I'm Rick.
Right.
My girlfriend Jennifer got kidnapped. I don't know if I got killed in the original or the remake or what, you know? But I did get killed at some point, I think, right?
I think in this one, you find a mask, which gives you power, but it's also kind of an evil entity, and it's kind of using you.
That's in this version, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought in the original games, the mask wasn't so... Like, the remake, it's very obviously evil and terrible,
Right.
you know? Here, though, I mean, the mask is just like, look, I don't like the monsters in the house either, you know, kind of thing. But...
Yeah, the first one, it's not really obvious. In the second one, it really is. Actually, no, not the second one, the third one.
Uh-huh.
And the third one was pretty interesting, because there's certain things that happen if you beat the levels too slow or quick enough.
The third one was kind of more like a beat-em-up, you said, or?
Yeah, it took place inside, I think it was your house.
Yeah.
And your son and your girlfriend are in trouble, and sometimes if you don't get to them quick enough, then they die.
Right. But you've played this game specifically that I'm playing now, or a different version of it, or?
It was on the Sega, and that was back when in that version he had the white Jason mask.
There was the leeches. I kind of remember this. How did this go? I haven't played this in a long time. Andy, have you played this at all, or?
I have never played the Splatterhouse series, but I know of it.
I used to play this in the arcade when I was a kid, and it was white mask Rick, you know, like copyright be damned, and red blood monsters, you know, as opposed to green here. And let's see. That said, what else was there? Oh yeah, well, and there's that. But I also had it for the TurboGrafx16. I feel like I have finished this game way back in the day, but it gets a little hard, you know?
It does get pretty hard.
I'm going to tell you...
It used to be an arcade game, yeah.
First of all, the jump, as you can probably see, is super floaty and awful, you know?
Uh-huh.
And there are things that require you to jump over them. I wouldn't call it platforming per se, but, you know, it's like stuff that you do have to, like, have timing for and things like that. And this is a little less, well, I mean, your jump happens instantly when you press the button, fortunately, but it's so slow on the uptake, it doesn't quite feel like it does, if that makes sense. And I already remember the third boss coming up being, like, you need kind of a strategy, possibly even jump kicks for that. You know.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember what the third boss is. Is that the
Double chainsaw?
Oh, double chainsaw guy, right?
Yeah. First boss is the leeches. Second boss is the poltergeist. Third is that. Fourth, I think, is the thing in the church with all the crosses. Then, yeah. Well, then I don't want to reveal that, I guess. But you know, there's 7 stages all in all. Yeah, like here. This is like a jumping puzzle, you can see, you know what I mean? Like, again, not platforming, but...
Yeah.
Right. I don't think there's any actual pits you can fall in and die.
Yeah, I don't think you can die. I think there's, like, one part with a pit where you can, like, go to a different part of the level or something like that, you know?
Yeah, if you fall down it, you have to go to the harder path.
I think that's right. Okay, the poltergeist. I think first thing is the chair.
It's actually not a poltergeist. Somebody's just having a really good party next door.
Yeah.
Yep, kids.
So Rick's attack, obviously, so you've probably seen Andy, like Rick has quite a few moves in his arsenal.
Yeah, like he should be a wrestler.
He has a slide kick, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, you're right. It's like really tough to pull off, I think. And I do like this boss because you are just punching knives. I mean, he's a tough guy. Shit, I kind of forget how you do this.
It's all that knife punching he does on his spare time.
Shit. Gotta be careful here.
So close.
Is this the what? Oh shit.
Painting. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, painting's not easy. Yep. All right.
Rick is allergic to art, so be careful.
That's right.
I don't get it.
This music. Oh, you can't hear. I'm sorry you can't hear it, but this did not play nicely with voice meter at all, which was cause of a lot of consternation.
The emulator basically just folded its arms and refused to talk to us until we did this.
Yes.
And even then, it took a lot of coaxing.
Yes.
Axel is saying jump, press down, forward, and hit attack. You have to do it right as you land. For the
Not
slide
now.
kick. Oh, I know. Just
I know.
That's a Street Fighter move there.
'Cause I remember. I do remember the slide attack. This is a little. I kind of forget how this goes, but. Oops. All right, last knife. Okay, painting. Painting, if I remember, you could actually kind of like do that, yeah. And what do you know? The fight's over. Hooray. Gasp!
It's like trying to swat an annoying fly out of the room until he gets to the window. He'd just have a hell of a time.
Like a fly.
That, by the way, that chandelier was not like a little cute graphical effect that can actually hurt you at the end of the fight.
Nice.
Now we have the shotgun weapon. Whoops.
Axical wants to know if you will play One Paku Graffiti tonight as well.
No, it's tonight. It's a little late for that, but I will play One Pocket Graffiti at some point.
Which is a good game. I played that one too.
So, I'm trying to think, because there's different... I know one strategy for the boss is actually to... Okay, yeah, keep the shotgun and stuff. So here's the deal. If that thing catches you at... Yeah, that happens. Hand grabs you and you go and do that.
Grabbed by the ghoulies.
Yeah.
And he takes your gun, too.
Aw.
Yeah. So I think one strategy with the boss is actually to keep the gun around.
Right.
And
Plus, it's the big chainsaw hand dude.
yeah, because this boss has a lot of speed and range coming up. It's actually a really tough boss for this game, to be frank. But if you keep two shotguns with you by like dropping one, grabbing the other, I think
Boy,
you'll have
that'll
enough.
take a long time.
Yeah, it does, but like you'll have enough to. There, that's the slide attack. And here's a good weapon coming up here. It's a rock.
Can't beat the basics.
No.
Any port in a storm, right?
More or less, yeah. So yeah, I think the slide's fairly powerful, but like you don't obviously have no control over how far it goes. Am I making up that story about the shotgun? 'Cause whatever. There we go.
If you had gotten here without falling down the path, you could have taken the other
Yeah, I
shot.
think you can kind of juggle them.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. See what I mean about speed and range there? Not an
Yeah.
easy boss.
Which, can I just say, I really like the enemy design in these games.
The Splatterhouse games?
Yeah.
I do too. The first one especially.
Man, we got a meat guy, put some chainsaws on his hand. Just make his hands grow over the chainsaw. Who cares?
Yeah,
Then
totally.
put
Yeah,
a
everything's like a vaguely human-shaped pile of muscle.
Yeah, it's very it's beefy, so to speak.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Oh dear. I missed one bullet. Okay.
The levels seem kind of short.
They are, it was honestly this is a port of an old arcade game.
Right.
Oh, damn, I need... What's the trick with this? Empty shoddy slide into him, says Axical. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, Biggie Man seems like a quarter muncher. He was, actually. Back in the day, that's what I had trouble with. Oh, I should have used the rock on that one, but maybe we have time there. Fuck. And you can't hear him, but every time he gets hit, my guy has a very cool, like, ow kind of sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ow, ow.
Voice samples in video games, what do they think of next?
Beats me. Alright.
Virtual reality.
God, that reminds me of that one virtual reality game that I saw all the time. I think it was called Dactyl Nightmare.
Axical, you lied to me!
This one's on you, Axical.
Now, what was the continue issue? Is that supposed to be... Oh, I didn't even see if that was, like, multiple continue or what, but... Alright, let's try the shotgun juggle.
Continues, it just puts your score back to 0.
Yeah, let's hope so, right? Ooh.
Yeah, but then you have to deal with this all level.
Yeah, now the dogs, I don't know if you saw, I had forgotten to forget it anyway. If you, what was it? The dogs, like, if you notice, like, they get distracted by the dead monster, you know?
Right.
Oh, and then they go to eat it.
Yeah, so you can actually just kind of ignore them. These guys, their reach is just slightly better than yours, so you kind of have to, like, duck under the water, you know what I mean, and, like, let them approach you after the attack, kind of.
Yeah.
And I was never, ever, 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 ever good at fighting, or avoiding those, like, hand traps on the bridge. Okay. Let's see. Alright. How are we gonna do this now? 10 shotgun shells, apparently. Shots. Oops. Oh, Jesus!
That was kind of a lame move.
Yeah, serious. I didn't know it could do that.
All shenanigans on that one.
Let's see here. That is a strong move, I will say that. It did kill that one in one shot. It's a little hard to pull out.
Mm.
Alright, here we go. I got 8 shots. Whoa. Looked like my guy was going to the bathroom for a minute.
Yeah, for some reason you can actually look up with Rick.
Yeah, and he'll grab, like, items and weapons in the background.
Don't look!
Ah. Let's see here. Best method is to try to corner lock him, slide into him as much as possible, and you're going to take hits. Okay. Yep.
1989?
Excuse me?
Was this 1989?
This port, according to the copyright screen, is 1990, but I know the game came out earlier than that. Sometime in the 80s. Let's see.
Axical says it should be about 2 or 3 slides if you hit all 8 shotgun shots.
Yeah. Hitting the shotgun doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. It seems like, too, if he gets cornered, he jumps into you, you know? If
He just
not,
wants a hug, but he can't do it because his hands are both chainsaws.
yeah, like if
Cool. Why he's so mad?
there we go.
Nice.
Now that seemed really easy that time. I don't know.
I kind of managed to juggle him a little, it looked like, you know?
Yeah. It does seem a little bit RNG based.
Axical says 88.
Oh.
Alright, stage 4.
That is a really strange looking 4. Oh no, wait, that was a Roman numeral 4. It looked like number 10.
Well, to be fair, a lot of things are weird in Splatterhouse. Like, I don't know what part of the Splatterhouse this is, but... Oh, whoops.
Now we go to the basement.
I'll tell you what's weird about Splatterhouse, all these housing violations. Somebody ought to get sued.
What's the deal with Splatterhouse?
Who passed inspection at this house?
Turns out Rick is just a home inspector.
Mm-hmm.
He's cataloging all the safety violations. He just wears the mask for protection against mold and black mold and spores and everything.
And on top of all this, the outlets aren't covered.
What the heck? Oh. No, Rick, get the leech off you, Rick.
Nah, I'm good.
Whatever. Okay. Yeah, it's like somebody wanted to make a really fucked up version of Kung Fu.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this reminds me a lot of the old ER Kung Fu or whatever it was called.
Yep.
Rick, now is not the time to talk.
Fuck you, Bat.
All right, this is a very annoying part because they're really kind of unforgiving, I think, with the actual, like, you know, what part of the rotating blade can hurt you type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
And Rick has that disease where he's only limited to 2 dimensions, so he can't get around them.
Yep. Oh, hello.
Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It shows your sprite when you look up.
Yep. I don't think anyone was surprised by that, right?
Considering this is a 1998 game.
88.
Yeah. It's
Now,
pretty-
considering the
pretty
house
big.
wasn't haunted at some point, what was the point of this room?
Considering it wasn't haunted at some point?
Yeah.
I think this... You know those McMansions where they take pieces of other houses to make the house?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking this was all... Like, even the pieces of the house were haunted.
So when together, it just equals more haunted.
Right.
So basically, it's like a poltergeist hot dog made from a bunch of different types of haunted houses.
Yeah, okay. I could... Yeah.
So made out of different haunted hot dogs.
Okay, it's the church.
Yeah, you know, the mirror room, then the dormitories, and then the church, just like any mansion.
With the Church of Severed Heads. Now, in the original arcade version, I believe that blue head was like an upside-down cross.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, they really did censor this one.
Yeah.
Wasn't it in some version it was like a dog's head or something?
I forget, honestly. There was a lot of weird censorship around this game, you know? But the one we were talking about, Wanpaku graffiti, did we talk about what that was, for those who didn't know?
Yeah, for those who don't know, it's a kind of super deformed, cutesy remake of the first Splatterhouse game for the Nintendo.
Yep. I don't think it was ever officially released here.
I don't think that it was.
No. Well, especially given the name, you know, but... Okay, so this boss, if I remember, I'm not even totally sure if you have to get all the heads around it, but, you know, it does make your life a little easier, I think.
Yeah, you probably have to just to get close to it.
Damn it. It looks like I can just kind of wait around here, you know? Or not.
Yeah, but then they go for the low blow.
Shit. Okay.
Rick has major butterfingers. Like every single time he gets hit, he drops whatever he's holding.
Rick's other problem, though, is that he has, like, weird kind of what counts as a high attack, or, you know what I mean? Like, there's some things, like, it attacks coming roughly toward his torso, and you're like, I don't know whether to, like, hit that high or low, you know?
Very ambiguous as to what you need to do.
Plus, like, I don't know what the gold meat cleaver is doing in the house, in the church. The house church. Why is there a church in the house? There's also that part. Chapel, I guess.
Clearly, it's there to cut golden meat.
Totally fair.
What kind of question is that?
Maybe the left side's a little safer? Oh, that was kind of my own fault, though. I did see that coming, you know. Hey! Alright, that was
That works.
way
These
easy.
boss fights are pretty quick, too.
Yeah.
Either you die really quickly, or they do.
Yeah. Let's see here.
And I never got this part.
Yeah, they're playing kind of like religious-y sort of music in a way, you know, like chiptune-y kind of happy music almost right now. But then all of a sudden it goes like da-da-dun, and you go to the next stage.
Right, but it's
Like
like
here.
nothing happens to warrant that, you know?
Yeah. There it is. Yeah, it's like da da da, and then that's stage 4.
It takes a while to...
Yeah, it's just
Forgot something, or remembered something he forgot.
yeah, it's just very odd. All right, stage 5. And I want that stick because I think it'll kill these chairs in one hit. And I don't have to like do a whole.
Oh, people are saying there was supposed to be an altar there, and the woman screaming, but
Oh, wow.
Oh, I never knew about that.
apparently got censored out.
Boy, Namco was a bunch of wusses.
Now, why is everyone saying we're in stage 0? And the boss.
It's the weird typography. I think it was supposed to be a 6.
Oh, I see. A 5, you mean?
Or, yeah, 5, I don't know.
What it was supposed to be.
Whoa.
Maybe it is stage 0.
All right, I'd forgotten about this. So, basically, you see how like some of the doors were floors were slanted? That accelerates you in the direction that they're slanted. See, so it's really hard to adjust.
Oh, I see. So it's like you're sliding off.
Yeah. But like it's very slippery. Like ridiculously so, you know?
Yeah, you want to be careful. You don't want to fall in those Adam
Yeah,
Sandler
I got
holes.
you.
All right, let's see what the continue policy is. 4 credits.
Okay. 5 credit. That's pretty generous.
Yeah. When I was little, I had a really hard time with this game because of the third boss, the chainsaw boss, you know?
Right.
And now that I'm thinking about it and remembering the 5th boss's attacks, the 5th boss is not a lot of fun at all.
So you say you played this in an arcade. Was it like a standard arcade that had all kind of different machines, or was it like a...
Yeah, it was like... It was down at the Jersey Shore, and like... Coin-op arcades are like everywhere there. Or were before, you know, back in the day. So you could like walk into a new place and like see like different machines and shit like that. You know what I mean? Splatterhouse was one of those games I never saw anywhere else but that one place, and then they got rid of it and I never saw it again until it came out on the TurboGrafx16. I'm like, oh shit, Splatterhouse, God, you know. And then there you have it. Done. Okay, so it's yeah, I mean, you know, it's like, I guess, a horror-themed, side-scrolling beat-em-up. I don't know which way I want to go. What do you think, up or down?
We've been going down a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Sick of this gravity fucking bullshit plot.
Okay, I totally forget this. I kind of... Oh, I guess we're going down again.
Aw.
I'm just looking at that ghost head. He looked very disappointed in you.
Pulla, if it helps any, I'm like 80% sure that we saw everything there is to do on that floor.
Yeah, just take that, maybe copy and paste it 4 or 5 times. I'm sure that gets the point across.
Let's see here. Oh, this is another fucking... Oh, it's not. What the hell?
Yeah, I remember this one.
Well, this looks almost comic. Oh, yeah, this guy's annoying.
This guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do understand what the zombies look like. They came out of Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah. These zombies look very, like... Remember back in the day, like a PS1, where you'd, like, render something? Not, like, polygonal, but, like, you had the CG rendering that you'd pay for and stuff? And you'd make things kind of cartoony. It reminds me of that, these zombies.
Right.
Like, they're almost like the zombies. I feel like there was a game called Medieval that was like that.
Yeah. It reminds me a little bit of the main guy.
I never played that game, but I remember
Yeah,
like the
I
art.
understand what you were saying, where it's like, if you go to somebody and say, okay, I want a zombie.
Yeah. Give me a
nothing-
Yeah, give me a cartoony zombie. Not too scary, a little cute, if you don't mind, you know?
Yeah, and they would always do is they'd make the one eye really big and give him, like, torn pants and torn shirt and stuff.
God, this game really loves its leeches.
Gotta
Leeches
use
are
those
good,
assets
you know.
I'm sorry, this game really loves its Jim Sterlings.
Thank God for me. Thank God. No, thank God for me.
Thank you again, by the way, for making the Fight Club thing, or for the Jim Sterling head for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, I suck at Photoshop. But anyway. Oh, here's the boss. I mean, sorry, here's Jennifer. I hope I didn't spoil anything.
Why does she look like Wilma from the Flintstones?
Fred.
Why is she breakdancing? And then you see her clearly spit out, so... All
yeah,
right.
it's like there's some blood, but
Yeah, so the problem with this boss is that stretching attack, see?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there's like long jumps. It's like long jump, short jump, I think. I Am Just a Box is the creepiest thing in the game for my money. I'd agree with that, actually. This is a pretty... I don't know how not to get punished by that.
I guess in 1998 or 1988, this would have been kind of grotesque and really unnerving, considering most games wouldn't even touch blood and guts with any kind of length of pole.
Yeah, no, that the boss design, not her transforming so much, actually did like kind of did bother me per se when I was younger, you know, when I saw this.
Yeah,
but
it's not just like the transformation; it's also she's spitting up blood and everything.
yeah.
Right, it's really gory. Like if you look, there's the exposed part of her like head, and brain.
Right. Okay, now for the final part of the boss. This is where it actually gets kind of tough.
Those little clasp hands. No, no, no.
She is saying, by the way, I'm sorry about the audio. She is saying, "Help me," by the way.
Oh.
In a little digitized voice.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's quite a gimmick.
There we go. I think I actually beat her. Cool.
Way to go.
So the plot of the game is supposed to be that Jennifer dies, and the last two stages are you avenging her. But Splatterhouse 2, she's like trapped in some void or something, you know, and you return to the house to save her, etc.
Oh, you fell in the meat hole. That's a rookie mistake.
Oh, I love this stage. This is a good one.
All right, stage 3, or 6 rather, yeah. Yeah, this is the Embryo level, right?
Right. So presumably this is where all the monsters are coming from.
Yeah, I guess so.
I would say this Rick and the Contra guys could probably sit down, have a beer, and share some stories after these stages.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't restore my health, did they?
No, they don't.
What a jerk.
It shows you how much health you have left before the stage starts.
Is there a boss in this stage?
There is.
I don't remember this boss at all. And is stage 7 just the final boss, or...?
I think at some point, I can't remember if this is the second or the first one, you have to dodge a bunch of rolling logs.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's the next stage. I think that's the final stage.
Oh, so the Home Alone level is coming up next.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a step down here. Yeah, this is the boss, right?
Yeah. Just gotta punch the heck out of that tumor.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. No, 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 baby, don't... Not now. So close. Oh, good, I got an extra life, though.
Sweetie, please, I'm working on Splatterhouse.
Yeah, alright, hold on, I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 minute. Excuse me.
Punching the babies.
Sorry about that.
How appropriate.
That Rick, what's he gonna get into next time?
Wah, wah. So did they... Have you played the second game?
Splatterhouse? No, I've never played any of the series.
Oh, really? Okay, I can't remember. I want to say they bought this stage back for one of those, but I can't remember.
No, I could see them going for the whole flesh womb aesthetic, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. It's very creepy.
Certainly does not look very nice.
But out of the whole series, I'd say the second one's probably...
That was an easy one.
Nice.
Did you just punch it?
What, the baby?
Yeah.
No. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I did not just punch the baby. That was just a pacifier issue. Oh, good thing I got that extra life. Let's see here. Fortunately, I don't know if the stage has any like sort of checkpoint thing, or if I have to do it all again, but
I think you gotta do it again, but it's kind of a simple stage.
I can't really tell how far along you are in the level.
Yeah, no. That's the right? It feels like stage 5 was the most complicated, you know? To say. Yeah, I kind of remember things not despawning. Like they go off screen, which sucks, but whatever.
Seems like this level could get either really easy or really hard, depending on how many babies you've got.
Yeah. It's just tricky, too, because Rick himself is not the most, like, nimble, fuck you, of characters.
Right.
You know, so...
Yeah, he's pretty big.
You can punch forward and kick down, that's all you can do.
Yeah.
And you can press up and look like you're taking a whiz.
There you go. There's the boss. So it's just... I feel like if you alternate highs and lows, it's like hitting a little faster, but maybe I'm crazy there.
This time, yeah, it definitely went a lot easier.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wow.
Nothing even really got a chance to spawn.
Serious. That was a very simple fight, actually.
Chat says this was called Womb Mother,
What was called Womb Mother?
the boss.
Ah. Alright. There we go, that's the rolling log. So yeah, now by destroying Womb Mother, the house is, I guess, burning down. Is that what that means? And then there's...
Fire monsters.
Oh, I love this guy in Killer Instinct.
Ah. Whoa. You know, whoa.
I love how they're not actually punching you or making any attempt to attack you, they're just jumping.
Well, they're burning, you know, they're not doing well. I don't think they're, like, actually fire monsters. But... okay. So there's this. This
And,
bothered the crap out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah,
That's a charming fellow.
Yeah.
Now, apparently, this guy is the previous owner of the house who was doing research into occult stuff.
How did he fit in the house?
Well, I don't know. I think the mask did something to him to mess him up.
Yeah. Well, here when we saw his grave, the mask shot a bubble out at it, and it was like, oh. Anyway, I'm a monster now.
Yeah.
I know you can't hear this. The music is totally not like final boss music at all. It's just like dun, 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 kind of. It's almost like something I'd expect to hear in like a Zelda kind of boss.
Yeah.
The fan base is actually taken to calling this guy Captain Mozzarella.
Ugh.
Mm.
Let's see here.
Kinda don't want to eat pizza ever again.
This is Dr. West, apparently. Alright. So let's see if I can get... Well, I don't know if there's a checkpoint. There's got to be a checkpoint for him, I'm imagining. They wouldn't want to make you do this all over again. But then again, who knew these 80s games?
That would kind of suck, honestly.
Yeah. This part's not hard. It's, you know, I kind of just forgot it because I've played it so long. But, you know.
This part's pretty great. I just love these jumpy dudes. Even if they are slowly burning to death in the process.
They're big buff versions of those little Disney cartoon fires.
People are known as pizza. He's like Pizza the Hut, more or less. Yeah.
A little bit.
Jeez, why did I... Well, whatever. Ugh.
You got hit by the slowly falling boulders.
He's just... My guy's so slow, you know? Come on.
Yeah, like there, you couldn't really do anything.
I feel like I can use a weapon.
So does jumping actually make you move any faster or no?
I don't know, truthfully. I don't think so, no. Yeah, I don't think it does. Oh, see, like there, like, you know, you really, I mean, that's...
Could you just juggled?
Well, I had to jump out of the way of the hand, right? But then...
Hands have really weird hitboxes.
Yeah, that's the other thing, too.
Like, it looked like you got hit twice earlier, but now it's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
Is that...
Nope.
Yep. That's a straight 100,000 points.
Wow.
And then Dr. West gives up all his mask bubbles.
Which leads into the sequel game, The Mask, starring Jim Carrey.
Bob Boom. Splatterhouse. Oh,
Good game.
the mask broke. I burned down the house. That's all.
Well, I mean, it's called Splatterhouse, so
Mm-hmm.
if it doesn't get splattered at some point, I'd be disappointed.
That's true. Let's see here.
Oh, why, Asada?
Oh, weird. They had two directors. They were kind of fighting there. Yokoyama and Asada, I say.
Yeah, it was a really long inter-office fight about who got to appear first.
Mm-hmm. Papaya.
Yeah,
Bye.
That sounds
That's
like a monster in this game. In Wanpaku, maybe.
That's one of the things I loved about early video game credits. You would always have all the Japanese people under pseudonyms.
Yeah.
Like the Mega Man games, you would have like Enough King.
Thanks.
Yeah, sounds Joshua. Yeah. Some guy they found.
Wow.
No, you didn't. I know you can't hear the music, but that's not. It's Chopin and Culligan.
This will be my greatest work.
So, how do you get compensated for that? Do they have like a post-mortem
They brought him
payment
back.
system?
They brought him back to life.
Oh.
They put the mask on him.
Exactly. Art was done by Akuma-kun. The cutesy version of Akuma, of course.
Visual
I hate that
effects.
guy's fucking
Ta-da!
That was actually Toad, like from Super Mario Brothers, who changed his name around.
Oh, I hear he's the best.
Daihai 13 has a really good YouTube channel, by the way.
Spanky Usakura!
That's not my name, guys. Shut up, Spanky.
Like he was the one who worked the hardest on the project.
That's his office nickname he doesn't want.
Aw, poor Spanky.
Get Spanky to do it.
Special thanks to Bolero. You know, I thought it was an okay piece.
1988.
I guess Chopin got top billing, but Bolero was a close second.
Yep. Well, that is Splatterhouse for you. What'd you think?
I think it holds
Considering
up.
it's a game from '88, it's not too bad.
All right.
Definitely real short by today's standards, but for beat 'em ups, I think a lot of them tend to outstay their welcome.
It's something to do each stage.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. All right. How do you feel about another TurboGrafx game?
Sure.